Welcome to Oddball. I'm Charlotte Wilder. That is Amin Elhassan. Amin, we have a heck of a show for these folks today. We are going to do an entire first segment of Lie Detector.
What?
Yeah.
We're starting it off like this?
Yeah, look, this is a holiday week. We gotta keep it spicy. Did you bring your lie detector?
I did. I have it right here. See, it's this handy
Me
screen.
too. Hold on.
It'll say lie on it if there's a lie. Now I have to adjust it. I got some controls here, little knobs, some buttons and stuff. This wire doesn't mean anything. Don't pay any attention to that. But I'm ready.
Okay. Can you tee us up while I put my lie detector on, please?
Sure thing. Okay. So per Sham Sharania and per our contractual obligation to talk about this every single episode, LeBron James plans to sign a 2-year, $104 million max deal. There is, this is after, of course, he claimed he was going to take a pay cut to help them sign other people. I guess we'll talk about that a little later. Who could have seen it coming? Not much. LeBron, as I said, reportedly would take a pay cut for a key player like DeMar DeRozan to come to the Lakers, but it doesn't look like that's happening, Charlotte. So, was that a lie by LeBron when he said that?
Hold on.
It was reported that he said that?
Yeah, I'm running it through my brain so that it can then. Yeah. So here's my machine is fritzing. I mean, because to me, it seems like a lie just because it seems like that would be an easy thing to say to make yourself sound pretty like, sure, I'll take a pay cut, blah, blah, blah. But I actually don't understand how the contract aspect of all of this works. Like if he says he would take a pay cut, but he already got the deal, can he still take a pay cut, or was the pay cut baked into the deal? And also, I think a lot of people pretend to understand what the heck is going on with all this contract free agency stuff, and they actually don't. And I'm brave enough to admit I don't fully get what's going on here, and I would love it if you could explain it to us.
Okay, so first things first, there's no other than first round picks, second round picks, and teams that had re-signed their own free agents at the stuff that happened before July 1. None of these deals are official until the moratorium is over.
Got it.
So once July 1 hits, none of these deals are real until the moratorium ends. They're all agreed to in principle. Right?
Oh.
So LeBron can say that, right? And then they can say, wait, DeMar DeRozan does want to come here. He wants this much money. And then LeBron can take less. And the reason why he needs to take less is not so that they have available money to pay DeMar DeRozan. It's because if he takes the max, then they are over the apron, and that prohibits them from using certain mechanisms that the collective bargaining agreement allows for teams that are not taxpayers. That's why this is so important. As such, the whole I'll take less if we're going to get someone good thing, according to my calculations, this is the exact lie I tell my kids when they say they want a dog. And I say, well, when you guys can prove that you can keep your rooms clean and you do all your chores without me having to tell you, then I'll be convinced that you're responsible enough for me to get you a dog. And I know they're never going to be able to do any of those things. So I never have to say, sorry, no dog. So it's the same thing here. It's like LeBron is like, well, if you do all this, I'll get you that dog. But he knows deep down inside, they won't be able to get no dogs.
It's not happening. Nope. All right. I'm realistically not going to be able to do the whole show with this on my head. So I'm just going to use
You need to get you one of these. I'm telling you, this thing is amazing.
Yeah,
I got a jog
incredible.
Feature here.
Yeah, I wish Meadowlark would pay for my lie detector. I'm stuck with this janky little one, but it'll work for now.
At least we don't have any more Laker news to talk about.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong, actually. And the contractual obligation continues because Bronny James, LeBron's son, actually, not many people know this, but Bronny James is actually the son of LeBron James.
I see what you did there.
And so he and
Redick.
Dalton Connect, the draft pick they got at pick 17,
and
were
by
introduced.
the way, not many people know this, but Dalton Connect is actually the son of We Connect.
I don't even know what it like. I get We Connect is a joke, but like, what is We Connect?
WII, We, Nintendo, We Connect. No, okay.
Oh,
never mind.
all right.
All right.
Well, okay. Bronny addressed the pressure he's facing. Let's hear what Bronny had to say.
I've already seen it, stuff, media and stuff on it, and the internet and stuff, talking about I might not deserve an opportunity, but I've been dealing with stuff like this for my whole life. So it's nothing different, but it's more amplified for sure. But I can get through it.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I've never heard Bronny's voice before until now.
Now that you say it, I only heard him in that video of like when Rob Pelinka called and said, we're drafting you. And he says, and then JJ talks to him and he says, thanks, coach. But other than that, that's the first time I've heard him talk.
You know what he sounds like?
What?
He sounds like someone took LeBron's voice and went into the studio and like just played with the pitch a little bit. Yeah. Raise it just a little bit. Like, because LeBron's voice is deeper and Bronny's is like a little nasally enough here, but it's the same voice.
Yeah.
Same voice.
Yeah.
Speaking of JJ Redick, or should we say whether Bron? No, I'm not going to put Bronny through the lie detector. Nah, he's got no, not yet. He's going to have ample opportunity.
Okay,
it's the first time hearing his voice. I'm not going to put him through the lie detector. Okay. That's not.
I'll turn my thing off for this one.
I've heard JJ's voice many times though, and so he went out of his way to make one thing clear.
Okay.
With Bronny, I want to clarify one thing you just said, which is Rob and I did not give Bronny anything. Bronny has earned this, right? Bronny talks about his hard work. Bronny has earned this through hard work. And for us, prioritizing player development, we view Bronny as like case study 1.
Okay. Amin, there are several things I want to say here before we actually get to the lie detector.
Off the charts, by the way. Go ahead.
Because look, I think that there are a lot of things JJ isn't saying that he is actually saying when he says something like this. First of all, he's like within the context of Bronny being good. I'm fascinating you. Amin's yawning over here. In the context of Bronny being LeBron's son, which is the context we are operating in. Sure, Bronny has earned this. Like maybe another kid would not have worked as hard or not have tried to even like approach something that could maybe someday become an NBA player. But I think what JJ is really saying here is when he talks about their player development, he is saying, I'm here beyond when LeBron James is here. Like I am here to develop players in this Lakers system to eventually do something with them. So if I don't win with LeBron James, I understand that is a possibility because we don't have the roster to do that. What I'm here to do is play the long game and develop guys so that someday we can win.
What he's also here to do is lie in press conferences, apparently. Not to a smashing start, JJ.
All right.
But enough Lakers talk. In other news, the Lakers are reportedly hiring Nate McMillan and Scott Brooks as top assistant coaches on JJ Redick's staff. One of our producers, who is a professional hater, thinks JJ is outsourcing the actual coaching to actual coaches while he is just, and I quote, head of PR for the Lakers. Charlotte, is our oddball producer lying? And when I say oddball producer, I don't mean producer of Oddball. I mean, he is, in fact, an oddball.
Okay, yeah, he's an oddball. He's also producer of Oddball. Also, my thing is just like on the fritz because it's like, yeah, he's lying. JJ is absolutely not doing that. I think JJ wants to be, I think in his mind, he wants to be the best coach of all time. I think that he is in this to be like, I will actually be able to coach. I will actually be able to do a good job. I'm going to surround myself with the people who know how to do this. I'm going to learn from them. I'm not going to outsource the actual job to them. I'm going to use them in ways that they feel useful, that the players respect them, but it's clear that I'm still in charge. So our producer is lying in that is not what JJ is doing, but our producer thinks he's telling the truth because he fully believes this.
Yeah, I think a producer is telling the truth. I think he's just a moron.
All right. I mean, let's go back to DeMar DeRozan because we're not sure.
LA.
Yeah, we're not sure he'll end in LA, but we know he will not be going back to Chicago. DeMar, well, if he has anything to say about it. DeRozan has reportedly said that the, quote, final straw was the Bulls trading Alex Caruso for Josh Giddey. Let's do a lie detector on this one. I have an immediate reading on my meter here.
What's yours? Hold on. I got to do some jogging and some punching here.
Okay, mine says no. Mine says he's not lying. Mine says that the Bulls are not serious people, to quote Logan Roy. And the minute they traded Alex Caruso for Josh Giddey, and it was like, they're not blowing it up, but they're not like totally retooling it. Alex Caruso, I think, is a serious person. He plays great basketball. He's, is just what you want on that Thunder team right now. And I think DeMar is probably like, oh, so you're going to get rid of that guy, the guy who like did stuff? I don't want to stick around here.
Yeah. It's funny, Charlotte. You said it's not lying. This is off the charts right here. I haven't seen ratings like this in quite a while. This makes JJ Redick seem like George Washington. Yeah, he's lying. Alex Caruso is the difference between this being a worthwhile season and not. Let's be real. That roster ain't good. That roster is a 9-10 seed.
Yeah.
Again. For the third season in a row. There's no part of this where he has options to go to real places with real serious people. And he says, you know what? As long as my dog AC is here, the bald eagle, I'm rocking. Hell no. This guy's got options to go to other places, better organizations, better cities. You tell me he's going to stick around for Alex Caruso? But no, but once they told Alex Caruso, again, you know what? This is the same lie that I tell my kids about the dog. Like, I was going to get you a dog, but then you didn't clean your room. So what am I supposed to do? I was going to stay, no. But then you let Alex Caruso go? Come on.
I'm not saying that Alex Caruso is the difference between the Bulls being good and the Bulls being bad. I'm saying getting rid of Alex Caruso instead of doing other stuff to try to like make the Bulls somewhat better to DeMar was like, oh, well, obvious. Like, no. I mean, also I guess he knew he was out at the start of last season. Whatever.
Charlotte, live with me in a universe where Alex Caruso didn't get traded, but the Bulls similarly still haven't done with their offseason other than give Patrick Williams a lot of money.
Okay, yeah.
You think DeMar DeRozan is like, ooh, it's hard to say no to this Chicago deal. I want to run this back.
No, he wants to leave.
Right,
okay.
He's lying. Okay.
My machine is broken then. I'm gonna fix this.
By the way, Miami Heat, you like DeRozan in a Miami Heat jersey?
I do. What do you think? I wanted to ask you about this. Where do you think that where could he realistically end up in terms of cap space, in terms of a team that needs him? And where would you most like to see? I do think that the Heat would be a great fit.
Miami would have to be a sign and trade in order for him to get there. But I think it's a great fit because he's what they need. They're awful at scoring in the half court. They're awful at offense in general. And they really don't have a guy who can reliably go get his own when their pretty offense doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
And he's that guy. He's the guy that does all those things, and he does it with a great attitude and a great reputation in the locker room. I think they kill to have a guy like that. Is he the be-all, end-all? Is that the missing piece of the championship? Probably not, but he lifts them from where they are right now, which is a borderline 6, 7, 8, and puts them maybe in a conversation with Cleveland and Orlando and New York as far as who the next tier is in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to love this one, Charlotte. Ben Simmons returned to Philadelphia. A Philadelphia columnist who shall remain nameless apparently tossed out an idea that is hard to believe. He said a smart pickup for Philly next year might be Ben Simmons. Here saying the Sixers' ideal option at power forward is Ben Simmons on a buyout from the Nets. Any lies detected here? I'm
not even going to run my lie detector on this. Why are we doing this now? We are so far down the rabbit hole of free agent. Like, also, real stuff is still happening. Like, there are trades we can talk about. There's all this stuff to work. This is an August column. Why would you blow this now?
Yeah, my man is bored. There's not enough. Caitlin Clark news is slowed down. Olympics aren't quite here yet. Team USA is out of Copa America. What do you got left? Ben Simmons back to the Sixers.
Yeah, all right. You got to respect it on some level. I mean, here's something that I'm excited to talk about. Jaylen Brown, during the Celtics championship parade, Jaylen Brown lost a ring that said his Juice logo on it, which is the 7 UICE, which sort of throws me off every time I see it, but, whatever.
That's
it's
Juice,
a diamond ring.
And gentlemen.
What?
That's Juice. I'm just clarifying for the audio audience. Juice Juice, not the other word.
Oh, yeah. Well, I said that, but it's spelled with a 7. There's a lot going on. Anyway, this looks like a championship ring for people listening to this, but it is not, because obviously they haven't gotten theirs yet. And Jaylen Brown on Instagram was like, hey, if you've seen this, please let me know. I don't know how he lost it. And I don't know how people found it, but 2 fans found it.
Wait, Charlotte, you have to point out, he put on Instagram and he said, big reward. Big reward for the person who returns it. Continue.
Okay. Well, so 2 people found it and they returned it to him, and he gave them a signed ball, a signed jersey, and courtside tickets to the opening night ring ceremony when the season starts up. Check it out.
Oh my goodness, I can't even.
We appreciate you.
No, absolutely. We're happy to give it back. You should reinvest this in the community or something.
That's for you. Hey, one act of kindness is what we need.
This is cool.
Oh, that's the one.
Yes, sir. Let's take a pic. Let's take a picture.
I mean, I was going to try to say that, I was going to try to say that these fans really did mean it. They were like, we don't need anything in return. But then when the guy said reinvested in the community, I was like, my lie detector went off the charts the way yours did for DeMar DeRozan.
The smoke came out of mine. Let me just start with, hey, I got a big reward for the person who helps return my $100,000 ring, right? Mm-hmm. This ring is valued about $100,000. The big reward is signed basketball, free. Signed jersey, but like free to Jaylen Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And courtside seats to ring night ceremony. Maybe not free, but I'm pretty sure the team was like, here you go, man. We got you. Or at most, like a nominal fee.
Yeah. I mean, sports fans are so simple. You can give them that, and they're like, this is the greatest gift of all time.
Charlotte, the ring was worth $100,000. He couldn't put 10 racks. Here you go. Here's 10 racks. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you. That's a thank you. Don't say a big reward. Don't say a big reward if you're going to give me some stuff that costs you nothing.
To fans,
this is like me saying,
you can't put a price on taking a picture with your favorite Celtic, Amin.
Hey, come to Metal Arc Studios, and if you do, I'll give you a big reward. These scissors. Oh, wait, hold on. And this notepad. I'll autograph it for you.
Okay.
There you go. Autograph notepad, scissors, and I'll throw in the pen. How about that?
Okay.
And a tour of the studio.
Okay.
Big reward.
Stick around. We'll be right back.
Big.
Welcome back to Oddball. The reason listeners and viewers might hear a little trepidation in my voice is because this is one of those things where our producers are like, trust us. And we're like, okay. We are pairing NBA players with barbecue foods.
Yes.
It's time for explain it in NBA terms, barbecue dishes. And I think they have like things they feel very strongly about here. So we're going to do we're going to start with starters, which are the best. The thing I'm supposed to read here says every plate needs a main dish. Like every lineup needs a number one option. Pair these mains with superstars. Okay. So we've got burgers. We've got ribs. That's the most disturbing picture I've seen in a long time. The plate of ribs on Jason Tatum's head looks like it is like a Venus flytrap from far away.
All right. So we're supposed to give names for, burger, all American burger. Like you can't go wrong with a burger. I'm going to go with Anthony Edwards. That's the burger of the NBA.
Yeah.
Just right down the middle.
Yeah,
right.
No, I'm with you. Okay. Ribs.
Not for everybody, right? Ribs, really good for some people. For other people like myself, not really an option. So what's something that's not really an option for me? I'm going to say...
You know who?
Who?
Zach LaVine. Because his contract is so absurd that no teams really want or can take him. Is that mean? That's sort of mean.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there are some people who love ribs, and now you're saying that Like you're
Well, some
acting
people
like nobody.
probably would love to have Zach LaVine, but like most,
It doesn't feel like
no,
it. But
that's a bad one.
all right. We'll come back to ribs.
Okay.
Grilled chicken. I think tasty, but also healthy. Right.
Also, like pretty versatile. You can really sort of, Jalen Brunson might be grilled chicken.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah,
Okay.
he's in good shape. Pulled pork. Okay, this is another one of those things where not really on my radar. Although
I
I'm
would
sure
say-
on some people's radars.
Pulled pork is also pretty versatile,
Is
in
it?
terms of what you can do with it. Also, like, I don't know. I don't get like super excited about it, but
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll say, you know what pulled pork is?
What?
It's James Harden.
Oh wow, yes.
Some people love pulled pork.
yes.
Some people like not for me.
That's a great one. Okay.
Yeah.
Some producer pitches here. God, what is this? You guys, portobello mushroom. First of all, is that a main?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can have it in a burger.
It is if you're a vegetarian.
Yeah, Jason Tatum and the most people aren't buying it. Some people swear by it. Does anybody really like swear by portobello
Hard
mushroom?
to really trust it on your plate. But if done just right with the right sauce, as good as any burger or dog, I don't believe any of that.
That's
There's not
a bad one.
A part of that statement that I believe.
Yeah. We're going to come back to that because I actually really, really, really like this next one, which is a hot dog, which is a sacred food to me. I absolutely love hot dogs. And this is Jokic, Nikola Jokic. Doesn't look special, overlooked at times, but the safest bet every time. Give me 5. I'll beat anyone. I mean, that's pretty good.
Charlotte, have you ever done the 999 challenge?
Absolutely not. I mean, and I know you think you can do it, which is where you have a beer and a
Absolutely.
hot dog every inning of a baseball game. I do not think you could do this without throwing up.
The hot dog part is super easy. We've got
It's
another
not 9 hot
suggestion.
dogs is a lot of hot dogs.
Dude, I told Chris Cody today, like I do 4 in one segment here. What kind of hot dogs are you guys eating? I'm not talking about like the big jumbo dog. I'm talking about the regular Frank that comes in the pack.
9 of them and 9 beer. Okay, whatever. We're not doing
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep it rolling.
Okay, dry aged steak is Kyrie Irving because I don't know that I believe this. It took a while, had to absorb some of its own flavor and let some of the extra nonsense drip out and evaporate. Now, when paired with the right sides, it's delicious. Okay, they kind of won me over.
Veggie burgers are CP3. Your one annoying friend hypes it up, but it's so disappointing. Needs so much sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, from the author of JJ Redick is not actually going to coach. He's just a PR guy. All right. Next up, we have role players, which are sides. Reliable sides, Charlotte, as you know, are needed to balance your meal. Just like how reliable role players are needed to balance your team. I see how that works. Pair these sides with role players. Potato salad.
Okay, this is my favorite. I absolutely love potato salad. Derek White is potato salad. I do not think a plate is complete without it.
No, potato salad is Duncan Robinson.
Why? Because it's so white?
Yes. Yes, pretty much.
Okay, fine. Then I really
These
like
are
deviled
terrible
eggs.
Hold
I
on.
really
These are
like deviled eggs.
But wait a second. What are these sides you guys are coming up with? What kind of cookouts are you going to? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what they gave us. Potato salad, baked beans, macaroni salad, pasta salad, grilled vegetables. I'm not going to any cookouts.
What are your sides? What are your sides?
Where's the mac and cheese?
It's macaroni salad. Oh, that's not mac and cheese.
Where are the greens? Nice collard greens. Some dirty rice. What are we doing here, guys?
Cornbread is good.
Coleslaw is CP3 again. This is again from our producers. I see absolutely no reason to even have it. For others, it's the most important side. For no one, it's the most important side. No matter what, it's not anywhere near as important as even the biggest fan might like to suggest. Nobody has it as a main dish.
Oh my God. I like this one though. Corn on the cob, Josh Hart, 100% reliable, proven winner at all levels, yet nobody's first choice. Everybody wants multiple pieces of corn, but nobody plans a barbecue around corn.
Pasta salad is Dante DiVincenzo.
All right.
Happy birthday, America. Michael Jordan's depoy was a fraud.
That's all. Bye.